The supervisor is at it again. Hey, you. Hey. I have the drop cloth down because I'm working on some projects. This is a $2 purse that I got at a garage sale. It has a zipper here. Place to hook things onto. Like my collapsible water thing has a carabiner there. The thing that you can hook stuff on with. I could hook on there. It's not leather, it's vinyl, but it's okay. This side has a big old leather looking zipper pouch. So it's got a zipper pouch on both sides. This side did have two big square things that stuck out that had zippers on them that you could put more crap in. But I took those off and it looks much better. Also, it's got a zipper compartment in the middle. It has a zipper thing in there and a pocket over here. It had two pockets, but I took one of them out and made a long pocket for my fan. A bamboo fan that unfolds like the kind that the ladies used in the 1700s, those kind of fans. And it's kind of dark in there. But it also has snap compartments on both sides, which were also dark navy blue, and I changed them out and made white. And then I took one of the compartments that were stuck on the outside of the purse and I made like a little tiny pocket in here for my mailbox key if I'm out and about, and I usually have the mailbox key with me. Then on this side it's just a plain pocket. It's got all kinds of places for stuff. I need to wash it really well. Speaking of washing, are you washing yourself, sir? Getting all handsome? Goof butt. These are cross members. And the thin part, the tenon that goes through a hole in the wall of the shelf. And then you stick a dowel rod through it so that it stays in place. Well, they were too long, so I am going to mark all of these down here to the right length. So we'll have it the right length. It's a long way. I'm trying to do it as quietly as possible. I don't have a bit that's the right size. I don't have a bit that big. I don't think I do. I'll cross that bridge when I get to it. But I'm going to mark all of these things down and get them ready to cut, whether I cut them today or not. It's Sunday, about 2 p.m. Brian made hamburgers. I just had hamburgers and leftover potatoes and broccoli. So I'm all fooded up for the day. I'm sure I'll want something later. Something sweet, maybe a cookie and coffee or something. But that's about as much as I should have. This morning I watched a film that I have from 1965. It's in black and white. It's called The Loved One. Robert Morris, Liberace, Rod Steiger, Jonathan Winters plays a dual role. I mean, it's a great movie. Even Paul Williams, the guy that wrote music, he was like 14 in this movie at that time. So it's really very tongue-in-cheek, sarcastic, and Milton Berle's in it. It's all about business and how one's perceived, and life isn't what you think it is, and oh man, and it's full of real kind of snarky humor. But it's a good movie. I love it. So that's why I have it. Been meaning to watch it for some time. And also another film that I may watch soon is Dr. Strangelove, or How I Learned to except the bomb or something. Dr. Strangelove. Peter Sellers does many roles in that. George C. Scott's in it. It's also kind of a political commentary on politics and the war and the possibility of nuclear war and all that back in the 60s. I think that's from the 60s as well. Yeah. Well, I best get back to this. I'm catching up on YouTube, viewing in the background while I'm working on this stuff and measuring and stuff. And stuff. Yeah. I took one of these and I sawed it. And then I made an end like that. So it's shorter. It's a lot shorter. So I just have to do all of those as well. I will mark them and maybe drill the hole, because I bought a spade bit. See? And I'll have to do noisy stuff tomorrow outside. Okay, I have them marked up. They're not all level on the bottom, so those are thinking, hey, they're not in the right place. They are. I think first I'll drill the holes, and then I will put preliminary cuts where they're going to be cut, and I will use a noisier saw tomorrow. Holz Schnitzen.
Construction site.
Whew. It's a slow go when you do it by hand. There's that kitty cat. But it will be worth it. That's a great quote to take out of context. It's a slow go when you do it by hand. But you know it'll be worth it. Where's your mind? In the gutter with mine? I washed the purse I was using, which is canvas, and that one that I fixed up. And they're outside on a drying rack in the sun. What would you do for an ice cream bar? Exhausting. This goes to show you that I don't have fancy equipment anymore. And if I want to do something, I have to do it by hand. Right now. I got an oscillating tool, but I don't know, it just like vibrates, and if the teeth dig into the wood or whatever, I don't know. I have to get used to it. It's very noisy. I don't know how old this unit is, this shelving unit, but part of it is actually leaking pine sap, and it smells so good. Let's see, what is this wood anyway? It's almost 3 inches by almost 1 inch. I guess you'd call it a 1 by 3. And these are 3 feet. The main part, not the whole part, but 3 feet. And I'm cutting off a good chunk to make it 22 inches. But if you had to buy this lumber, it would cost you. I'll have to do the math and then put it right here. You can hear it. Alright. Now what I'm going to do is take a knife, well maybe a knife and a saw, and then I'll whittle it down. I'm taking a knife and I'm cutting along the areas. These outer parts are going to go, this part's going to stay, except I'm going to end up whittling it. I'm going to end up whittling it down a little, like this one here. Where is it? There it is. Okay. I wasn't looking. Ooh, ow. Except for that little almost splinter, I have not been hurt yet. So I cut this, and I trimmed about 1/8 of an inch maybe, because that way the tenon will be that much thinner. And now I take this lovely saw. It's a great handsaw. It's a Stanley. Let's see what we can do here. Where is it? It needs to turn. Turn. Okay. Since I'm going with the grain of the wood, it shouldn't be too bad. Some of these pieces of wood are a little drier and less dense than others, and the sawing goes much better. If I get about halfway through this, I'll try turning the saw like that and try breaking off this little piece on the side, because I have trimmed it with the knife on each side, so it should be like a little weaker. Come on now. Oops. Ta-da! That one broke. Tomorrow I'll be getting out the sander and sanding the poop out of everything. Technical term, sanding the poop out of it. I may even try putting it together tomorrow. I don't know. Ow. Come on, you. Oh, indigestion. Oh, see? Cool beans. Now I take the knife. Ta-da. And I trim it. Sorry. Or as they say in Canada, sorry. I'll get this whittled down so I can match all the others that are waiting to be sanded. Well, little blue truck. It's not perfect, but I think Spencer will like it. Little blue truck. I have to spray it with a lacquer type stuff that's safe for so he can shove it in his mouth, which he probably will. I'll be doing that tomorrow. Brian's home tomorrow, so when it dries tomorrow I can give it to him. Alright. Little blue.